how combat athletes like Mike Tyson and those sorts of performance athletes get so powerful is through a simple terminology called the stretch shortening cycle. All this is the amount of time it takes between the reflexive force in the muscle spindle to retract once you extend your muscles. So when you're extending and then retracting back, the time it takes. This has to do with skills such as speed and the force and velocity of whatever you're doing is as well. So if you're doing like plyometric jumps, I'm pretty sure Mike Tyson probably did a lot of these, assuming because he was just so powerful in his lower body. He had to do a lot of squatting, a lot of weightlifting, definitely a lot of plyometric training, mostly plyometric training. Besides that, I don't know if he was on some form of exogenous anabolic hormone. So, I mean, people speculate that Mike Tyson was on steroids, but we don't know for sure. So if you look at people like Bruce Lee, he was all natural. And the reason why his body deteriorated over time is because he took it too far to levels of where naturals should not push their bodies to. But as long as you're using a moderate resistance to a intermediate to advanced speed level on your performance training most of the time, you're going to be going in the right direction. So also, I'm assuming he did a lot of boxing work as far as power punches on the heavy bag. He did a lot of reflexive and agility drills with his angles and his head movement. These are things that a lot of athletes are starting to do more of these days than back in those days. That's why Mike Tyson was so successful, and people like him, like Joe Frazier and people like that, George Foreman, who hit so hard, is because they did it methodically with their own style, but it worked. So the peekaboo style, things like that, crossed arm zombie style, and building power is not that difficult. You just have to be ready to do it.